What I'm doing here is feeding a piece of music that I long abandoned over 10 years ago into an AI and asking it to hallucinate new ideas born from my little seeds of sonic inspiration. On your screen, there's going to be two emojis. One is a fleshy human brain that represents me, real human boy. And then there's a robot. The percentages next to that will change, and that represents the mix of AI audio to real human audio. Okay, way too much yapping.
Parts of you, living, breathing, connecting to. This is the way.
The lyrics are as lorem ipsum as it gets. They are a placeholder. They are irrelevant. This was a music idea that I plinked out on the piano and then played some drums to in a total of maybe 40 minutes or so, which is something maybe you heard and felt, and that's fine. The AI component is something that I worked on while I was caramelizing onions in the kitchen. I had my laptop on the counter. I uploaded this YouTube clip from 2010 into Suno, and I used their new Extend Original Audio feature. I told it the parts that I wanted to extend. I gave it a little prompt. I put in some quick lyrics about connection or machine hallucination, and I said generate, and I went back to adding more butter into the pan. This was a 15 to 25 minute collaboration as I would stir some onions, turn back, click generate, and continue going. Some people will be mortified to hear that. Wow. What inspiration pouring out of your soul while you're tending to a pan on the range. I understand that. But I'm not saying this is the final product. I'm not saying this is the entire process. It clearly isn't. What I'm saying is that these types of tools in the hands of passionate people, hell, in the hands of novices, this may inspire them to get into the arena and actually learn some music theory, pick up an instrument, dare to try to sing, or do whatever it is they're inspired to do. And in the hands of professional musicians, these tools are going to help them iterate and experiment at speeds which are very difficult to comprehend. If you're suddenly inspired at 2 in the morning to test out a choir of Gregorian chanters and you want to put breakbeat music to it, that might be difficult, right? You might need to know a particular choir in your town that's willing to drive out in their robes and help you lay down a track, or have really expensive plugins for your digital audio workstations that can give you those samples. And I'm not saying that that path is wrong, but I'm also not saying that that path is better because it is more difficult or more time-consuming or more expensive or any of those things. I just think the future is going to be amazing when you can jam with a machine and collaborate at the speed of your own thoughts, and you won't be limited by the resources that you have. This video is not to touch on artists' rights and credit and compensation. That's a whole other thing, and I'm sure if this escapes the AI bubble that our content is usually served to, that will be an issue in the comments below. understandably, but that's not the point of this video. We do have those discussions all the time. There is a gray area to all of this stuff, and we will continue to have those discussions on the AI for Humans podcast. If you don't listen to that, please do. Give it a try. And if you liked this at all, click subscribe, toss a thumbs up in there or a bell or whatever platform you're on. That helps us out. In the meantime, I'm going to go back to kicking myself that I did not bring any drums or a little piano on my summer road trip, because all I want to do is create. Thank you for your time, and huge thank you to the Suno team for giving us early access to this tool. Hashtag not an ad, by the way. Definitely not an ad. I lose way more money in the AI space than I make. Okay, bye.